Hello everyone. Today is the ending, now it's the ending of the 8th of May 2026 and the beginning of the 9th of May 2026, and around those hours, those, those time, or the capitulation of the Third Empire of Germany was signed, and it was 81 years ago. And actually, that's the victory of good over bad. But nowadays, today, those days, things are extremely concerning everywhere in the world. In the social media, for example, like those comments that bad guys won, this such kind of comments, or the Giga Chat Axis soldiers, Axis officers, or like AI generated those jawline faces in German hands, or with the Imperial Japanese flag or something like that. Also the dictators with those artificially generated jawline facial features, and that's disgusting actually. And also those comments like sub 5 China to looks max, or sub 5 China to find a girlfriend, or something like that. And also that hatred towards the non-European people, like for the migrants, something like that. And also dividing people into uh, groups and hiding on those groups, and that is extremely popular right now. And that is a big concern, because too many people died, not only just soldiers, but also the resistance, also the just the civil people, also kids, also the newborns. And when we see like people in Japan were tortured, and terrible experiments, and also in Germany, and on occupied Poland, in Czechia, everywhere, those terrifying experiments were carried out on innocent people, and everything like that. And now some boy I know who didn't even go to college just tells about that the bad guys won and what we having right now, and that's terrifying. And one doesn't know, and this boy, he doesn't know whether he's pure European, or maybe some of his ancestors, they were actually, or they would be actually exterminated if the Axis won this war. And for example, like many unspoken things in the Western world, like the siege of Leningrad, where the people were forced to eat each other, literally, because the Finnish troops and the German troops blockaded the city. Also, like many people were burnt in the houses in the Eastern Europe, and in the Balkans. So, about which good guys lost we are talking now? That is, I cannot understand that. I have ancestors that were killed by the Germans, and I understand that if they won, I would be, my parents, everyone would be either not born or in slavery. And also acquaintances of my mom, like colleagues, they have the ancestors that were kidnapped, I know, and forced to go to slavery to work on the factories in Germany. And to me, I know how to react on that things, on these bad guys won, on these sub 5 people trying to look smart to find a girlfriend. And as I'm a mixed person, I have many different origins, and I don't even actually know how many I have, but uh, I cannot understand that, and that is becoming more and more. And many guys who are dissatisfied with life, don't have goals, don't have money, they want to, what they want to do, they want to then say that it's bad capitalism, or that just because the allies won. I know they are creating those memes, those edits of the Axis powers for educational purposes, but then in the comments they're glorifying also the generals, also the soldiers of these Axis powers. They are proud of them, and I cannot, I cannot, I cannot even sometimes understand that what they're doing. And I don't know, maybe because they're frustrated, do that like those war criminals, convicted war criminals, and maybe they want to sublimate their aggression, their dissatisfaction in life, and do such horrible things. I don't know. I know if I describe like that what the TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube will do to my video, I don't know. But those things are extremely concerning to me, and like that's extremely terrifying. And that is becoming more and more popular. Those memes, those stickers, those comments, one sees even more of them. And actually that's a problem, that's a huge problem, because right now, with the nuclear weapons, with possible then anti-material weapons, with everything like that, we cannot let us we cannot let us drink that poison again. That's extremely important to end this once and for all, because there's the religion, there's traditions, but there are those war criminals, those scoundrels, and people who were convicted, and tens of millions, probably even hundreds, died because of them, and indirectly affected because we have too many PTSD, and also then generational, multi-generational problems because of this terrible war. Of course, the First World War was extremely bad, yes, but the Second World War and the atrocities committed by the Axis, it's just not level. People were exterminated, the kids, for just being born to that race, to that nation. That is that's extremely bad. And also, why I'm talking about this, because in fitness, in mindset coaches, many of them are also this supporting this sub 5 comments, supporting those philosophy, and these toxic things. Okay, it's doubtable whether when a man doesn't open doors or holds the purse, whether it's alpha toxic, but those states, diversifying people, discriminating them by their appearance, their color, their skin color, their sexuality, and something like that, what are we doing right now? We are stepping into the same thing that we were 81 years ago, 9 years. And that is extremely dangerous, and something needs to be done about that, because everywhere, from fitness to politics to everywhere, those patterns, this is extremely dangerous. And the good people must unite, because that is extremely dangerous. Those sub 5 comments, that is, yeah, that is bad. I know what else I must say, but yeah, that was it.